Old people are like treasures, passing down wisdom to the future generations. But boomers, well, they're going through a lot right now. Like statistically, early mortality. Life expectancy dropped 9% from 82.3 years old to 81.3 years old. Why? Let's dive into the obstacle that Canada is now facing. Number one, seniors are more stressed now than in a long time. I mean, I'm sure back when we were fighting with medieval swords and people were raping and pillaging our villages, that was probably more stressful than what they're dealing with. But in modern times, seniors are dealing with a lot more than our grandparents normally had to. See, it used to be that by the age 55, 60, almost at most for the past 100 years, people would start retiring off or significantly working less. They would sell their house and move down to a smaller house. And it's mostly from this thing called inflation, which we'll discuss later in this video, but typically people's money went farther. They didn't have to work 60-hour weeks. And we all know that dad could work primarily and take care of mom and the kids, have a house with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a garage, a car, maybe even own a cottage upstate. That was a very common lifestyle for a long time. People's money went farther. But now with both people having to work, and it's been that way for the past 30, 40 years, and now they're having to work longer, the idea of retiring for the average boomer by age 55, 60, yeah, right, that's a pipe dream, dude. That's early retirement, boy. Okay, boomers are now having to realistically retire at the age of 65, 70, even 72, 73. I mean, I'm sure we've all seen that Walmart greeter who should probably be retired.
Oh, jackpot.
Now, they may be working that job for the social aspect, but a lot of boomers and silent generationers are actually working a job because they need the money. Now, the second reason why seniors are living such a harder life than before is that healthcare is absolutely crap. I mean, whether you live in America or Canada,
I would say Canada's even worse.
Far worse, actually. That's because you just can't see a doctor. A lot of things are going undiagnosed. Yeah, I know America healthcare costs a lot of money. Cool. But this channel is about getting wealthy, investing, building a business, so who cares about that hospital bill? Now, I know that's probably gonna piss off some people, but this channel probably isn't for you. This channel is for winners who want to lead their family and be wealthy, and who gives a shit what the hospital bill is. But at least in America, you get seen almost immediately. Now, I can attest to this. When we went down to Florida last winter, my son got a flu and this fever just wouldn't go away. Over-the-counter medicine just wasn't working, so he went to see a doctor. Went to a clinic in Florida, got seen in a matter of 30 seconds. As soon as he went to the front desk and we said our son had a fever, they were like, cool, doctor's right there, go. Went to see the doctor. He was like, yeah, he's got the flu, tested him, did a cheek swab, whatever. Yep, he's got a bad flu. I'm gonna give him this level Advil. Here's some antibiotics for his ear infection. Bing, bada boom, bada bing. We got it right there. I was in and out in like 8 minutes with medicine in hand. Now, yeah, it cost me like, I don't know, I think it was like $300, but my platinum credit card paid for the whole bill because I run a business and I got the shit on lock. But who cares? $300, I was in and out, popped this next level Advil in my son, like literally like an hour later, he was bouncing off the walls, had a good night's sleep, flu was gone by the next day. You know how kids are, it's crazy. But anyway, if that was in Canada, I would be sitting in a fucking clinic for hours and hours and hours. They would see me, it would just be like, yeah, here you go. I had to drive across town to a pharmacy, go get this antibiotics shit, probably wait for an hour there while they made it. Like just garbage, dude.
But it's free, man.
Dude, I would rather pay $300 all day long for the treatment I got in Florida.
But Matt, what about cancer? It's like 30,000.
Yeah, okay, I get it. That's a whole nother level of thing. But again, if you're wealthy, you're running a business, you have health insurance. There is this thing called health insurance in the US. It's not like you're just paying fucking credit card bills for everything. If you got your life together and you got your money together and you got health insurance, it's not too far different from Canada, honestly, and you're seen like this, and you have way higher quality doctors. But the reality is the healthcare industry in Canada is absolutely terrible, and it's really hurting seniors the most when they need it the most. Don't forget, the boomer generation is gigantic, and we just don't have the amount of doctors and nurses in Canada, probably because a lot of them are honestly moving to America. I hear it all the time. I have neighbors who are in the healthcare industry, and they're always telling us like, yeah, the doctor just left, our head doctor, the chief of the hospital, left to go down to Texas, to Arizona to become a chief of hospital in Arizona. I wonder why. He gets paid $300,000 in Canada. He gets paid $1.2 million literally, I'm not exaggerating, the second they cross the border and go work at one of their hospitals. So we're losing high quality doctors and nurses left and right. And on top of that, nobody just wants to work in the healthcare industry anyway. It's a terrible industry, honestly. It's not worth the money, especially what they're paying you in Canada. So we have this low amount of workers, this giant generation they're going to seniors' homes, they're going into nursing homes, they're having more surgeries, they're having more health complications. It's a bad recipe for disaster. Now, the whole point of this video, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're probably not a senior because the majority of my viewers are men ages 25 to 45. So the point is, get your shit together, get your money right, which is what this whole channel is about. Dude, I don't want you to be a senior. I don't want for you to have to watch your parents disintegrate and get terrible healthcare and die off probably earlier than they should because they couldn't get the healthcare they needed. You are the leader of your family, especially if you're a man watching this. I don't want to get too traditional over here, but let's be real. Men, if you're watching this, you're the leader of your family. They depend on you. Are you building a business? Are you investing wisely in real estate, in the stock market? Are you doing anything to prepare for your financial future? Or are you just living for Friday? Can't wait to bust into that 2-4 with the boys and play some Call of Duty while you stuff Doritos down your fucking throat? If that's you, then you too are going to be ending up in that position when you turn 55, 60, 65, when statistically you're going to get more health problems at a time when you have no money, no help, no family there to help you. So what do you think? Comment below. Are you seeing the same things? Are seniors really getting the brunt of it? Are they getting shafted? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.